I'm just vlogging this on my phone because our camera is full and I haven't deleted the footage yet and blah, 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 blah. Today has been, let me show you. So this is what happened earlier. So you can see all of Scarlett's bedding because she took her diaper off in the middle of her nap and peed all over the place. So that happened. We went to the doctor's. That was actually pretty good for a change. That went well. So Grayson decided he was going to go play ball tonight, which is great. I want him to go and do that. And so he's getting ready to go. We put Scarlett down at 7. She screamed her head off. I'm not exaggerating when I say screamed her head off. You guys know, you've seen Scarlett. She screamed her head off until 8 o'clock for an hour. That was literally like 5 minutes ago that she stopped. Oh my gosh, she screamed her head off. I swear to you, she said, "Oh, done, oh, done, all done," for 45 minutes straight in between her like hyperventilating crying. So she's finally quiet. Finally got her quiet, and I'm sitting there talking to River, and he like projectile vomits like crazy. Like it was coming out, it came out his nose. He was lying in there, and you can see it got on the couch as well. So I cleaned that up, changed him. That's the second time he's done that. The first time I was holding him. Oh, bless you. He's been sneezing ever since because he had barf in his nose. The second time I was holding him like with his head here, and he did it just like all over me. And I was like worried because his he spits up the same amount as when Scarlett is sick. When she's sick, it's like flowing out of her mouth, and that's what he does. I've been talking to Grayson's mom because Grayson had really bad projectile vomit, and she used to like just have a cup there and to catch it. So that's the second time he's done that. So I'm a little bit worried that he got daddy's spit upness stuff. Oh my gosh. Mommy's gonna go eat some ice cream and I'm gonna sit on the couch. Oh, I need my ice cream. We have like 4 tubs of ice cream. I'm gonna go pick my favorite, maybe mix a few, and then I'm going to bed. Scarlett, are you a little bit stuffy? She just looks so miserable and sad. Those are my kiddos.
She found a way to provide for her daughter. She rolled up her sleeves and she went to make sure.
Oh, sweetie, she can't breathe through her nose.
But no, she chose shoes.
Get settled in there. You go.
Then she taught her daughter to make shoes.
Go, girl.
And later, she taught her
So
as her family grew.
last night I was telling you guys, also sorry, I'm still on my phone, I know. I have to empty out the computer, or the camera and the computer. But last night I was telling you that she was screaming her head off for like an hour. She did that like all night. Probably for literally 50% of the night she was screaming her head off. And so between him and her, we did not sleep last night. And I was starting to get like really frustrated. I was like, what is her deal? And I checked her, like she wasn't warm or anything. I gave her Tylenol once because I noticed that her molar is coming through. And this morning I go in there and she's like got snot everywhere and she was crying and she's like so congested she can't breathe through her nose. And I think it's just from her teeth coming in. But when she sneezes, it's like snot and like hanging and then on her shirt and everything. And so poor kid's just not having the best couple days. I'm so tired. Thank the Lord that Grayson is home. Also, look at our house right now. Like, seriously. It'll get clean sometime. I'm in the middle of doing laundry, so that's something, right? Still love my kiddos though, even though they're challenging. I love them. And she's like kind of extra cute because she's like. Sweetie, are you watching a movie with your brother? You watching it? No. No, you're not? I think that you are. We've never seen this one before, have we? Mommy wants to watch it. She might have to start it again. Hey, River, sweetie. You were up all night, weren't you? You were up all night crying because you couldn't breathe. Oh, it's okay. I can keep using that little ball. Look at that snot pile. Good job, bud. You're doing it. You're getting it out. He was up all night doing that. And like gagging you with like phlegm like hanging between your nose and your throat. I feel so bad for him, but also I'm so tired. Grayson like held him at 3:30 and didn't go back to sleep, and then went on a run from 5:30 to 6:30 around that time. Oh. I also just feel bad that like as much as it sucks for us, it sucks more for him. So we talked about how yesterday Scarlett, well, yesterday was actually better. The day before, she was super congested, and I showed you guys her like sitting there watching a movie. And so I think it was a little bit of a cold, and I think he's just kind of caught it a little bit. Plus, I feel like most babies, when they're like, 10 days, 2 weeks old, they get something like this just from like, welcome to the world, little person. So that's what I think he's dealing with, but I think he probably got it from his sister who like sneezes and has snot everywhere and has her hands in her mouth and tries to give him his passy. So it's not surprising. I'm sure Grayson and I are next, so we're going to try and fight that off as much as we can. But, and you don't sleep at all. It's a little difficult, so we'll see.
You're done. You're done. Good job. It's okay, buddy. You're doing
Look happy.
I look gross.
No, you don't. Are you kidding? Look at me. All I see is your elbow.
Look at me.
Well, hon, today's interesting so far. This is good though.
Yeah.
Look at those yummy treats. Daddy went to go get donuts, and while Daddy went to go get donuts, that little one over there with the piggy tails decided she wanted to throw up everywhere. Baby.
Not everywhere.
Yeah, no, not everywhere.
Just in her bib.
Just in her bib, which is hilarious. She's done that a few times where she's not feeling well, and I put her bib on to eat, and she goes bleh, and it catches it, which is great. But yeah, she's not feeling so good. He's not feeling good. He's just snoozing because he's like, I was awake all night, so I'm
He's
just
fine now.
just gonna chill here. She's fine. She's eating something, Cheerios, which is good. And I gave her some apple juice. So we have another movie on today because that's what you do when you're sick, right, hon?
Uh-huh.
That's the best part of being sick. Staying in your jammies all day and watching movies. Some sleep in. He sounds
Must
good.
be nice.
Yeah. Hey, you got your running nice and early this morning.
Oh God. I think I left at 5:45.
Yeah, you left
I've
it.
never voluntarily done that.
Good job, hon. I'm proud of you.
What are you? No. I'm ugly.
No, you're not. Do you think that this baby's ugly? Because it's basically your twin.
No.
Hi, River. You can't even hear him breathe.
Yeah.
That's really good. We've been giving him some like nasal drops and using the bulb syringe to get all the snot out. I just asked my doctor, I emailed him about, I've seen people use, do you want to be in it, sweetie? You feel better right now too, don't you? We gave you some Tylenol and you feel better. Yeah. I've seen people use the bulb syringe as like a neti pot type thing where you squeeze it up one nostril and it clears the other one out. So I emailed him and asked him like if that's okay or safe or if he's too young or whatever. So I'm interested to see what he says. Hopefully it's a yes, because then before bed we can just like empty the nose out, and that would be so helpful because last night it was long. But yay for sleeping baby. Now if only mommy and daddy could get some sleep.
Scarlett, are we going to the splash pad? Say yeah! Scarlett, can you go in the water? Can you go? Are you gonna go in there? Go, go, go! Whoa! Come on, sweetie, go, go, go! Are you a little bit nervous? It's okay, sweetie. You're all done. You're all done.
That is hilarious. Grace and I have been wanting to take Scarlett to the splash pad all week, waiting for a sunny day. It's finally sunny and she hates it. She lost it. I mean, you just saw it. Oh, done, no, done, no, done. Could have guessed that. She hates water, like in her face or hair, and so at least there's a park.
So we're gonna play on the swings, I guess.
This is better. Okay, she ran back over to the water. Let's see if she's gonna go in this time.
And she runs away. Scarlett, are you gonna go in the water?
Watch, Daddy's gonna go.
Oh, I missed it. Dang it.
Just run around the water. It's so funny because you can tell she wants to go in so bad, but she's just been standing there for like 5 minutes.
She's just standing there watching them all play, having such a good time, and she wants to go so bad. But she doesn't want to get wet. It's the cutest thing. Scarlett, are you getting brave, girl? Oh, oh, mommy got wet. Oh no! Oh no! Hey, bud. Hi. Mwah. Hi, guys.
Oh, we have had quite the week over here at the Null household. Oh my goodness. It is Monday again. Grayson just left to go to basketball. Scarlett didn't scream herself to sleep this time. Thank the Lord. But Oh my gosh. So last week, I don't think we vlogged at all week. Maybe a few things on my phone. I'm using my phone because the camera is still full. I have stuff I have to do, but last week I didn't get to do anything. Hey, bud. Shh, do you want your passy? Because both kids have been sick. Sweetie, do you want this? Take this. Good job, sweetie. Take it. Both kids have been sick. Scarlett, she has multiple things going on. She bottom 2 molars have like, last week you could just see them. Now they're like almost all the way through. They've been like so red and swollen, and there's dried blood on top of them. And so she's just been growing teeth, adjusting to having a little brother, adjusting to having dad home all the time right now, which is also a huge adjustment. And on top of all of that, I don't know if like teething sickness is a thing or not, but she on Thursday was throwing up as well, and so she's just been like snotty and congested and not feeling well. She's had a fever. It's just been like crazy. And then this guy, so last week in the vlog I was talking all about his amazing sleeping, 5.5 hours. Because he's been congested, he's literally up every hour without skipping an hour, and it is exhausting. And this morning I was up at 4:40 trying to like soothe him and calm him, but he was like, and then he like couldn't breathe, he couldn't eat because he can't breathe when he eats, and he wanted to eat, and so that was the issue. Sweetie, do you want your passy? Here, look, take your passy. Here, bud. There you go. Good job, sweetie. Good boy. Good girl. I've called her this morning. I was so tired. I was going, shh, Scarlett, it's okay, Scarlett. But yeah, so this week has just been, oh my goodness, insane. We have not slept at all. We have had screaming, not just like crying children, like screaming children, like it has sounded like torture, literally. And on, what day was it? Thursday or Friday, after Scarlett's nap, she woke up and on the wrong side of the crib. Like, oh my gosh, I thought something was wrong. I was like starting to get worried because she was just losing it, absolutely losing it, and screaming, crying, snot, like tantrum, just everything. And I was on the floor, like trying to like come talk to mom, and like she wouldn't do anything. It was actually kind of like I was getting nervous. And then like now our test is we'll like put her in front of the TV for a second, and you know on Netflix if you like scroll through something it'll play a preview. So we put it like on Moana and let it play the preview, and she quieted right down. So then I was like, okay, nothing's wrong with you, you're just being. And so she was okay. I think it was just her teeth. Oh, here you go, sweetie. I think it was just her teeth, but it was over an hour of like blood-curdling screams. I swear our neighbors are gonna call like social services on us because it's like just so bad. I'm hoping, because it's been a week, that we're on the tail end of all the sickness and stuffiness, although he woke up from his nap pretty stuffy, so we'll see about tonight. But Grayson's family comes in this week, and so when they're here to be like, oh, 5 a.m., that's 7 a.m. for them, here's the baby, and we're going back to bed. So we're very excited for that. But yeah, little river bear, I love you. So that's a little update. I'm lying on the bed because I'm exhausted, and he was just being all cute here after his little bath. Right, bud? 2 kids, gotta love it. And we do.